Okay, so I'm back in the car. I needed to get that hand covered right away because it was gonna start to get a little bit of frostbite come in. So, and I do have these heated gloves. So, but that is how quick it can happen. Like I said, I didn't have a hat on, but your head, again, the science people can tell you that your head and your body core. Now I pushed something I shouldn't have pushed, so I gotta take this glove off. But your head and your body core will stay a little warmer, a little longer, but those are the most crucial. And again, I have the hood, so. But I also have, so this car has been running for, 5 minutes here or so. And I'm gonna show you the temp. Okay, so it has, my temperature gauge has moved 0. And I think I explained. So it's just, and I mean, it might be 20 degrees more cooler. We have this thing here in the US, and I don't know what other countries use it, but they call it wind chill. And it's just kind of, I think they're getting away from it, or there's some other factor that they're using. But it's just, it ends up bringing some really dramatic numbers out that are, and then people just, I don't know, I think they start to kind of ignore them. So they, So anyway, so the air temperature is the one I think about, and then if there's a lot of wind, that's what makes the wind chill factor, and it certainly causes cooling and drying and stuff. So I'm not, like I said, I'm a little skeptical. I saw one that showed 40 below in Duluth. That's where I live, a little while ago, and I just don't think that it was 40 below here. But I think that just based on, I don't know if this video is gonna even get watched, but that it's 8 below is pretty cold. 8 below 0 is really cold, and especially if you're the animal that, the dog that came out to relieve himself or whatever, the pet animal, or even the wild ones, these rabbits, the wolves, the very, very tough Minnesota squirrels that still move around in winter, a lot of them, because of their body size, I think. They are very, very hardy creations. The fish go deeper in the lakes because the surfaces are really frozen, and but I mean, there are ways to live here, and there have been for people have been living here continuously, probably for maybe they took a break during the ice age, but certainly for 15,000 years. But it is it's a time to pull in, to be close, and to take care of especially your extremities, and with keeping them covered at all times, because they will literally burn from I think it's called burning. They'll get a burn like in your cheeks from the freezing, and your fingers will get like a frostbite, and then they will freeze off, and I actually had it happen to me finally after 52 years, a couple years ago, where I had just some parts of my fingers that actually turned black from it. And then they'll, you don't always, they can regenerate a certain amount of skin or whatever and heal, but at some point you just lose that extremity. Why do we live here? Yeah, this is the time of year that we a lot of us ask ourselves that. But it kills off the parasites too. We have a lot of invasive species around here, and it's good to have at least, we're gonna have 2 or 3 days of this, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it's not the extreme cold. Like the extreme cold, it is actually when it's like 40 below air temperature. But some of these things, like certain ticks, not all of them, but certain of them, certain worms, tent caterpillars, and also these things, this emerald ash borer, which is bad for our trees. This actually penetrates deep enough into the cold, that penetrates deep enough into the protected bark and wood of trees and other places where those things hide out, and it kills them off. So, all right, I'm gonna edit this into something, share it, and we'll see if anybody watches it. But that's an idea. Now, it's not 30 below, but it gives you an idea of what it's like at 10 below. More minutes in the car here. You see my heater, or my temperature gauge moved. So, but the car is warmed up enough for me to get the kids in here and head home. Stay safe, everybody that's outdoors, and happy Martin Luther King day, junior day to everyone who celebrates tomorrow.